Hey, this is Brian with OmniNet here with another threat update. Today we're going to talk about the importance of security and also how to keep your customers safe, sometimes even from themselves. And with that in mind, what we're going to talk about briefly is going to be RDP or remote or RDS, or just remote desktop connections. Why? Well, more and more in the news, we're seeing different attacks, and a lot of them are streaming from these. But as we pointed out in a blog article last month, we were seeing a lot more of these connections, questions from y'all, from our partners, asking, hey, my customer wants to be able to get to the office from the house. I can just open up this port forward, right, in the firewall, be able to send it all down through the Omni Bridge, and life's good, right? Well, as we pointed out there and in the blog, it's really not the best solution because it's opening up a door, so to speak, to your network, and we don't want to really do that. But let's dive in just a little bit more on why that might not be such a great idea to be able to help customers realize, hey, there's better options. If you've ever used a couple different scanning tools, one of them out there is Shodan. Here you see just doing a quick remote desktop search. Now the site goes out and is scanning different ports, scans the complete internet, looking for things. And there's 3.5 million RDP services out there. So a pretty big surface to be able to go against. Now, something interesting a couple weeks ago that we saw was, hey, there's this ransomware going out. People are using it. We're seeing more and more ransomware attacks against bigger companies and even smaller ones. Well, this was one that was popular a couple weeks ago. Well, then, just a couple weeks later, a couple days ago, a different article was released talking about how they took this ransomware and then used the RDP servers to either get more access or to be able to open that up for other opportunities, other targets. Now, we did a quick scan over our data centers. As we look at different items, we want to looking at different security. In every data center, we saw at least one opening, at least one RDP connection, where partners or customers had gone in and said, hey, I just want to make this easy, be able to get right to my Windows desktop there in the office while I'm at home, while I'm out on the road, and be able to get back there and not have to set any VPNs or anything else up. But as we're seeing, this is a really good surface, a really good attack vector for criminals, being able to come after you, be able to come after anything on your network just through that little door, that little keyway. But why is that so easy? Well, a different article a couple weeks ago brought out it's almost as easy as color by numbers, the way some people are lining this up. Well, why is it that easy? Well, what is used, reading through the articles, you'll see different things like password lists. Well, how would you get one of those? Just Googling password lists, you'll be able to download tons and tons of files with common usernames and passwords. Then you're just able to go out there, be able to give that to an application, and as they're connecting to the computer, just like you log into a Windows computer, the system is automatically going testing all of those. And you can set it to be slow, so it looks like a normal person is going in there and just trying to connect. And you might see, oh, well, why is this connection, or why are these different addresses hitting my computer? Oh, somebody's trying to get in, trying to try different keys, trying to try different usernames and passwords. Because unfortunately, there's a lot of simple ones out there, as you can see through these password lists. And we've not gone to this route setting up a honeypot, but there's different security researchers out there that set it up. And wouldn't you know it, they started getting a ton of attacks. He said a simple username password that was in one of those password lists, and they were in within hours. And it wasn't from North Korea, it wasn't from Russia, it wasn't from Iran, and different countries that are under might be under different lists, but it was simply from Europe, from the Netherlands, being able to connect to this person's computer. So, bringing it back, what's really going to be ideal? Well, through OmniNet, you have the ability to be able to use the SSL VPN. You don't have to set up the port forward. Just set up a little one app on your computer, set a separate password, set a two-factor authentication on it. That way you have extra layers of protection, and then you're able to access your work network from your laptop, from your phone, wherever you need to go. That way you're able to be connected, stay connected, but you're having that encryption between the remote site and offices, and you're not opening that up to anybody else. So you're not being able to just run a quick scan, see that IP address or URL, and be able to try to access the network from a remote site. So, once again, in review, please, if you can, work with your customers, work with your partners, try to show them different reasons to not do things. This is a free solution. It's already with the package. So please help everybody set up, stay safer, so we see less cases of ransomware, less easy targets. Have to really be targeted to be able to gain access to yourself or a customer. Moving forward, remember to go ahead and check out our support site. Check out the blog as mentioned earlier, Twitter, Facebook pages. Like or comment here on the YouTube video on what you want to see more of or see less of. All right, have a great day and stay safe.